Right, I've got a couple of minutes only to work on the motor. So what I thought was, let me swap the camera around. So what I thought is I'm going to start cleaning up to an extent where I'll take off all the little bolt-ons that I can clean and paint. For example, the alternator, the thermostat housing are already taken out. Starter doesn't look too bad, but either way, we'll take it out. The water pump, no use refurbing that because we're going to replace that. Then would be the power steering pump. What else is there? These hard lines, I'm not sure if we're going to use them, so I'm not going to waste my time refurbing them yet. It's a matter of, and obviously the tappet covers or cam covers. It's a matter of either wire brushing them or sanding them down, hitting them with some primer, and then with a coat of paint. And that should start making the engine look much better. The plan is its color is called casting gray on all of those bits. On the block will keep black. Not going any funky colors there. This little oil cooler, again, not sure if we're going to use it or if we're going to use an external oil cooler radiator. So I'll see. Maybe I'll clean that up either way as well. And the head itself, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to clean all of that and get into those little grooves. Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. These covers, I'm not spraying. I prefer that they remain black as they are. So to get the alternator off, it looks like it's a bolt at the back there. That one, well, we could pull this whole bracket off with it because I want to paint the bracket as well. Then there's one more down there. Usually you'd need to take the wiring off because obviously that will be connected, but in this case it's just chopped. Anyway, another little bolt in there, and just looking, this looks to be in not very grand condition. Wires damaged there, we're gonna have to repair that. Wesley, job for you. Oh, and one more little bolt there holding a bit more wire. Further note, that is one long bolt that runs all the way to this side. So you need to hold one end as you loosen, or both are just going to spin. Next, it's time to remove the power steering pump. The plan is to at least crack all of the bolts while it's still on the motor, so I've got leverage. And then I'm taking it out with this entire bracket. The reason is so that we can clean it properly and spray it. So we will remove that, yep, that, those two, and the one in there, so that we can get this bracket off, clean that up, paint it up separately, and the power steering pump itself, spray that the cast iron gray. This will probably do in black. I've cleaned the power steering pump up as much as I could. It was a bit difficult to try and get the wire brush into all the little nooks and crannies. I thought about stripping it, but then after doing that to the alternator, I'm thinking twice about it. But anyway, I've masked it up, cleaned it up, and I don't want the pulley to be sprayed, so just got that in a little Ziploc bag. Even if there's a little bit of overspray under there, it's not a problem. Yeah, I think ready to lay on some primer onto that. So I'm prepping the alternator to spray it, and instead of trying to take it apart and damage it and end up like that one, I'm not willing to chance it this time around. I'm just trying to put some pieces of paper in there, so to prevent some overspray. No, it's not going to be perfect, but it doesn't really matter. I could actually just spray it as is, but if I can avoid some spray going onto the coil bits, then I'll try and do that. So I'll leave this to dry for about 24 hours before I lay on the color. This is what the end result looks like on the alternator. The masking seems to have worked, well, to do what it's supposed to. There's slight overspray like there, But remember, this is going to be buried into the engine bay. Never needed to be a perfect job. Managed to save that. Just makes it look a bit more original. Yeah. Happy with this.